feeding baby royals or feeding young royals. These aren't babies, but they're still juvenile stroke baby. They can be awkward feeders, but there's one or two techniques that we use, and we use here at Monkfields for feeding our royals, and we'd just like to show you through them. Now, one of the techniques we use is we blow gently. We offer the feed and we tease the feed, but we blow gently, very, very gently, CO2 from the mouth in front of the rodent to start with, and then as we start to go down and feed, he puts a gentle stream of CO2 over the top. You can see Kyle is just blowing gently, very, very gently, to try and get the animals to show some interest. That's the reaction I'm looking for. So he carries on shaking slightly there, and all he's doing when he's shaking after the animal's taken is trying to make the animal believe it's alive and it's actually killing it. Okay, so Kyle's going to tease feed this one. It's a pretty well tried and tested method, used by a lot of people, used by most. It's a great way to get them to feed, and it's a more natural way to try and feed them. He's rubbing the side of it there just to let it know it's there. It's just, again, he's like irritating it, just teasing it, just trying to tease it along, get it to, trying to tease it into a feeding response. I mean, this, you can see the snake is striking, and to the untrained eye you would believe that it's striking for the food, but what it is, it's more of a defensive strike this than an actual feeding response. So what we would tend to do in this case is sometimes if you persist a little, then eventually they will take, but you know, what we would normally do at this stage is leave the mouse in, just let the mouse go, leave it in overnight, and hopefully the animal will take overnight then. That's something we call drop feeding. Royal python feeding, patience is the virtue. Sometimes they'll hit one after the other, and you'll do a rack in an hour, and then other times it can take you 3 or 4 hours to do a rack, you know. And it's funny because each snake picks up its own feeding habit. Once you get to know the snakes, you know that you can either drop feed it, you can tease feed it, you can blow feed it. You get to know what snakes do what.